All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord, and we have a winner. Andrew Jack has won the 2023 Texas Pro, beating out a peeled and conditioned Hunter Labrada. Carlos Thomas Jr. comes in third. Lewis Breed comes in fourth, and we have Jordan Hutchinson coming in fifth place. But we will go over the top four here, and wow, Andrew Jack pulls it off. He punches his ticket to the 2023 Mr. Olympia, and I think it is a well-deserved win for Andrew. His superior genetics, symmetry, and he's just overwhelming size compared to Hunter and the rest of the competitors. It's just too much to match, and I feel like Andrew brought in his best conditioning to date on the pro stage. His glutes were showing in better. They were coming through better. His hamstrings were improved. His back double bicep is improved. He looks bigger, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually lighter on stage at this show. Hunter, now what I think has happened to Hunter is that he's just a little over dieted. I pointed this out in my 3 days out review of Hunter, and I just noticed that he looked flatter. He looked over dieted. The muscles weren't as round and full, and he lost a little bit of that pop. Now, if he had that extra fullness, he might have been able to compete a little bit more with Andrew and maybe pull out a win. I'm sure when we look at the scorecards, it's going to be extremely close. But just wasn't enough for Hunter to beat the Sultan of Symmetry, the Mona Lisa, Andrew Jack. And really excited to see Andrew punch his ticket to the Mr. Olympia and now be back on that stage and shut it down for the rest of the year and just focus in on preparing for the Mr. Olympia. So here's a good comparison, top two. You got Andrew and Hunter. And it's just crazy to see how much taller Andrew is than Hunter. It's crazy. And I would say I'm giving the side chest to Andrew in this shot. And you turn around to the back here. Now, obviously, Hunter is more conditioned and has harder muscle and, say, drier muscle, but this is a close shot. Hunter has really brought up his upper back. His back overall is improved, and the glutes and hamstrings are really peeled on Hunter, but then the sheer mass. And then you got the striations in the lower back there with Andrew when he hits that shot there. And really, really good back lat spread for Andrew. He is winning the back lat spread pose, in my opinion, for that shot. We're going to go into a side tricep. Let's see how they compare here. Now, I don't like when Andrew just all of a sudden turns and does that, because you can't get a really good comparison there, but he looks spectacular in that shot. His chest is really one of maybe the best chests in the pro league right now. It's so muscular and striated and full. Abs and thigh, I would give that to Andrew, 100%. I would say Andrew's quads still need to come up. They're a little bit on the slender side because he's so tall. That most muscular hands on hips pose I would give to Andrew. Andrew's just winning a lot of these shots, and that's why he won the show. Pose for pose, he's beating Hunter in a lot of these shots. And they kind of just move him around here, change up the lighting. The reason why they do that sometimes is because there's better lighting in some spots of the stage, so they just kind of move the guys around like that. You can see Hunter looks a little flat. When he hits that front double bicep, you see the midsection is a little washed out because he's just too flat. He didn't bring back that muscle fullness. Even though he's shredded, he's just kind of a little over depleted. And now he's looking a little flat and stringy. Well, you look at Andrew, the pecs are full. Everything's popping. The abs are cut, deep etched abs. So really, really well done with Aceto and Chris Psycho Lewis bringing in Andrew, I would say, at his all-time best. And the crazy thing is it's his all-time best today, but he can get even better. He can improve for the Olympia. Get another angle here with the back double bicep. You know what? I'd have to give that to Andrew, just because Hunter, even though he has great separation in the upper back, it's just not, he's not as full and round as Andrew. Again, here's another comparison where Andrew's hamstrings and glutes aren't as shredded as Hunter's, but he's got the combination of the fullness, size, symmetry, and conditioning to just edge out Hunter. I think it's going to be really, really close on the scorecards there. I prefer how Hunter hits that side tricep in the beginning versus just going to that twisted shot there with the side tricep. And then we got a kind of an individual posing here from Andrew, and just really, really happy for him. I know he really put in the work to get this win so he could shut it down and just focus on the Olympia. And we got some video footage of Hunter here as well, some more higher quality video. And yeah, I mean, you can just tell he doesn't look like he did at the Tampa Pro. Tampa Pro, he was full guns a-blazing, full, hard, round, shredded, and didn't look as downsized and depleted as he does here. And you know what, it probably would have made sense for Hunter just to shut it down after the Tampa. You got your Olympia qualification. You did what you need to do. You should just focus on the Olympia. But he wanted to go do the Texas Pro, and now you come up second. Now you got a loss under your belt going into the Olympia versus having a first win under your belt going into the Olympia. So strategy-wise, I don't think it was wise for Hunter to go in and do another show and then end up here in second place. Carlos Thomas Jr., amazing physique on this man. Just didn't bring in the condition. That's what I said. I said he could win the show if he's shredded. He can beat Hunter. He can beat Andrew. He's that good. But unfortunately, he just did not bring in that conditioning. We've got some photos here of Andrew as well, more high quality. And again, these are from pre-judging. But I wanted to kind of get this up and out for you guys, keep you guys updated. There, Hunter looks a little bit flat, not as, sharp as he was for the Tampa Pro.